past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to describe ongoing actions that started in the past, continued for a duration, and ended before another action or specific point in the past. The past perfect continuous is used to emphasize the duration of an ongoing action, indicate the cause or reason for a past event, highlight actions happening in the past before another action, express completion of an ongoing action, convey regret or missed opportunities, and show surprise or contrast with past actions. Here are all the usages of the past perfect continuous tense. Usage 1. Describing the duration of an ongoing action that started and continued until a certain point in the past. Examples: I had been studying for 3 hours when the power went out. They had been playing soccer all day before it started raining. She had been working on the project for weeks before she submitted it. She had been studying all night before she finally understood the concept. They had been practicing the dance routine for weeks before the performance. I had been waiting at the bus stop for half an hour before the bus arrived. Usage 2. Emphasizing the cause or reason for a past event or situation. Examples: he was exhausted because he had been running for hours. They were late because they had been stuck in traffic. She was drenched because she had been standing in the rain. He was out of breath because he had been running a marathon. They were covered in paint because they had been redecorating the house. She had a sore throat because she had been singing at a concert. Usage 3. Expressing the ongoing nature of an action or situation that had been happening before another action or event in the past. Examples: they had been waiting for a long time before the concert started. He had been practicing his speech before the microphone stopped working. She had been reading the book before she misplaced it. They had been playing tennis for hours before it started to rain. He had been preparing the presentation before his computer crashed. She had been writing the novel before she lost her inspiration. Usage 4. Showing the completion of an ongoing action or activity that had been happening in the past. Examples: we had been gardening all morning before the rain started. They had been renovating their house for months before it was finally finished. She had been saving money for a trip, and she finally had enough. We had been working on the project for months before we finally finished it. They had been traveling around Europe for a year before they returned home. She had been studying English intensively before she passed the proficiency test. Usage 5. Describing regret or missed opportunities in the past. Examples: I realized that I had been wasting my time on unnecessary things. They felt disappointed that they had been neglecting their friendship. She regretted that she had been ignoring her health for so long. I realized that I had been neglecting my health and should have taken better care of myself. They felt remorseful that they had been ignoring their friends' calls and messages. She regretted that she had been postponing her dreams and decided to pursue them. Usage 6. Expressing actions that had been happening in the past, often with a sense of surprise or contrast. Examples: he had been living in the same town for years, but nobody knew him. They had been dating for a while, but suddenly they broke up. She had been working at the company for a long time before she got promoted. He had been working as a chef for 10 years, but he couldn't cook a simple meal. They had been saving money diligently, yet they couldn't afford a vacation. She had been taking singing lessons, but she couldn't hit the high notes.